another exclusive for Too Cool to Con. Mrs. Melrose, how are you doing today?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm doing lovely. Now, before we got on air, you wanted to, cover a topic that was kind of weighing on your mind of deals within relationships. And what topic may that be?
Women who blame other women for being abused by men.
Okay. Elaborate on that one.
Well, I noticed that usually when a woman is in an abusive relationship, a lot of people looking from the outside in like to blame the woman.
Okay.
Like it's her fault. They ask, well, why didn't you leave? You must have spotted the signs early on and you decided to stay, or you overlooked it because there's always signs. It's your fault. You should have left when you had the opportunity. They just like to blame the woman. They don't really look at the man.
Okay. And you saying both sides. You saying that's coming from men and women, or just women?
Yeah. No, it's coming from men and women.
Okay.
From both. Yeah, I mean, I really don't agree with that. I feel like it's unfair. I've been in abusive relationship and got blamed for it. I just don't think it's right. Majority of women that are in abusive relationships, sometimes we feel stuck. We feel like we can't even leave that relationship because we fear for our lives, or we get put down, we get mentally abused.
Okay.
And it's just hard for people to put their input in. It's easy to point the finger without really being in that situation yourself.
Right. So what you're finding is, a lot of people may not be believing what you're saying because, this person, puts up a certain type of front where, no, I couldn't believe that him being like that. I can see him being like that. A successful individual, he got a lot of things going for himself. I can't see him being like that. It must have been something with you or something.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And people fail to realize that you're not supposed to let people inside your bedroom. No one's supposed to know what happens in your household. So of course it's gonna look all peachy and everything's okay on the outside. That's how it's supposed to look. No one is supposed to know what goes on in your relationship but you and your spouse. So what do you expect? So when people find out, oh, she's been getting abused or something pops off, it's like it's shocking to everyone, but what did you expect? Do you expect someone that's getting abused to just be walking around saying, hey, I'm getting abused? No, you don't want somebody to know that. You know what I'm saying? It's I feel like people don't have compassion. They aren't compassionate about the situation. It's sad, and that's why a lot of women who get abused, they don't tell people that they get abused. They keep it to themselves. They deal with that for a very long time, sometimes years, because they don't want to take the blame, because that's what people do. They blame the women, men and women both. They put the blame on that woman. Why didn't you leave?
True.
You know what I'm saying? Or what did you do to get abused? It's something that you did.
Now, would you say that social media probably plays a big part into what you laying down right now about people not believing because they see so many things that could be looked at as, oh well, this female I seen, she was kind of foul, so that's probably leading to a cause her being like this. Because I seen it somewhere on Instagram, someone pleading that case, or on Facebook pleading that case, and it was found out for them to be the guilty party instead of the innocent party.
Well, let's touch on the Chris Brown and Rihanna subject.
Yeah.
If you want to touch on that.
Yeah.
Look at Chris Brown. He's the boy next door, can't do nothing wrong, multi-talented, handsome. He has it all. And when that situation went down, a lot of people did blame Chris. A lot of people did get mad at Chris, but a lot of people were also blaming Rihanna because what was said was that she grabbed his phone.
Okay.
So if she would have never grabbed his phone in the car, the fight would have never went down. Even though he was texting another woman, still it was his phone. So it escalated from there. She would have never did that. She would have never got beat up. You know what I'm saying? And those comments right there, those ignorant comments, pissed me off. True, she should have never grabbed his phone, but that doesn't give you the right to beat on her the way he did.
Okay.
Now, after the BET performance for the Michael Jackson tribute, and he broke down crying in tears, what happened? Everybody kind of swept it under the rug and we forgave him, right?
Yeah, that's true. But I wanna say something to this because I heard a different version of that story. I heard she was messing with somebody else and was found out that person said she had herpes. So that's why that brother kind of went both Billy like he did. But I mean, I don't know how much truth is in that. But I mean,
yeah, I know. I've never heard that version.
Okay, but I'm saying, could you could understand some anger if that was the case? I'm saying if that version was found to be true.
Right, I can understand that version, but I've never heard that version. Sounds like somebody just made something up to kind of like, justify his action.
Yeah, that's true.
But from the blogs, the resources that I have that are very credible, it seemed like he was texting another woman. And I mean, look at how he did Karuchi. He ended up having a baby on her. So come on now, let's be for real. At the end of the day, a lot of people did blame Chris, but it was a lot of people that blamed Rhonda too for getting her ass whooped the way that she did. It's crazy how some people can be like, they just see no wrong in what people do. We are humans. We are not perfect. We all make mistakes. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Let's try to understand from both sides. You know what I'm saying? Let's not just point the finger at one person. I'm hitting the subject on us women being the blame when it's not our fault. We can touch on the men on another day. But today, right now, I'm touching on the subject about when, we get abused and we get blamed for it.
Okay. I feel you on that one.
Too cool to count 24/7.